Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocom UK. Niall Davie, how's your summer, mate? First day back today, but how's your time off been?
Yeah, it's been busy to be fair. Obviously, as a few people have seen, like a few of the lads and I went to Berlin for a few days, so we had a few days out there. So yeah, it's been nice, and it looks like the weather's just started to turn. So happy days. With 1 week of good weather.
Just when you get back, you're on a messy weekend away, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, so it was alright.
I'm glad to hear you had a good time, mate. The one thing that I missed a lot at the end of last season, and what an end to the season it was.
Yeah.
You've had some time now over the summer to kind of reflect on how that ended. Like what's your view on it?
I think at the time, we all thought, well, let's give it a go and see where we end up. And obviously, I think we fell short in the semi-final stage of a playoff, which hurts at the time. But I think when you reflect on it and where we were the previous season, and as well as where there's a few small periods during the season where people think, oh, they'll tail off now, they'll probably just fade away into the mid-table crowd, and we didn't. I think when we look at it, it's got to go down as a successful season. But there's more to do. It's not just in terms of the league form as well. I mean, we managed to do the furthest, the joint furthest in the FA Cup, but it wasn't the furthest.
Okay.
So there's still work to do, and there's things to improve. And I think there's been a lot of work gone in the background from volunteers down here and also the management team and stuff. So it's sorting out the squad for next season, and hopefully we'll go that one step further in as many competitions as possible.
Out of interest, because you've been here for a while and seen the ups and downs. Last season, when you said, there were times that people thought maybe it'd tail off and that. What's your mindset? Because could you believe that was happening? Because obviously you'd seen the season before, and as much as we had a whole a new squad, lots of fresh blood. Did you expect that? And then when it's happening, did you expect it to keep continuing right to that point?
No, I think when we, it's kind of a bit of a cliche that people take it game out, but it's the same. It doesn't matter really what level it is. I mean, it was kind of there was at times where, especially towards the end of the season, where you Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and you think that's a lot. And, you don't know where you're going to end up. But I think, to be fair to everyone in the dressing room, I think there's only one or two occasions where we ended up on back-to-back defeats. Every time that we lost a game, we seemed to come back and put it right the next week. So I don't think there was ever a doubt. I think there was a lot of lads, whether it was senior lads who'd stayed around from the previous season or new lads coming in, it was playing without fear really, and I think that kind of surmounted to what we were able to achieve last year. But as I said, in the grand scheme of things, there's more work to do to actually get to achieve something properly.
Yeah.
And that's that. And that might seem a bit harsh from where we came from the previous year, but at the end of the day, it's a results-based business, and everyone in the dressing room wanted to get promoted last year, and we just fell short. So, that's why we're back in today, and everyone's back at it, and happy days, and we'll see how we get on from here.
Just one more question on last season, and it's more from a personal point for you. And I've watched you for years, and you've been unlucky at times to not be able to spend large amounts of time on the pitch because of injuries and bits. Last season was maybe a nice little change, right?
I was playing the majority of the season all right. Struggled with a few niggles and that towards the end, and that's why me and Tom had to have the tough conversation of not starting in the playoffs, and that's just the way it is. And obviously that was a disappointment for me, but it was the right thing to do for the team, and hopefully this year get back fit properly, get playing properly, and I'm confident we're going to do a full season.
Well, you got to burn off those pints from Berlin, mate.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Speaking about this new season, like I said, it was fresh blood in last season. We'll work off the pitch, like you said, from management in terms of recruitment and that. first day back, how does it feel to be back? And like what from what you've seen, what going forward this year, you know, what's your aim? Your
I think it was a very different start to pre-season than it was last year, because last year we had so many new faces. This year we've been able to, you know, hold on to a large majority of the, you know, especially the standout team from last year, and we're mixing in a bit of new blood as well. So hopefully, you know, it's obviously only day one, and it was very much a trainer day, rather than getting the balls out and a lot of kicking. But you know, we'll see. You know, the pre-season games come thick and fast, and they start Tuesday, and we'll go from there. And I'm sure, you know, with the help of lads from last year and obviously people who have stayed around now, we've got a good group of senior players, and we've also got that young group who have now got a good season under the belt, and hopefully add a few more into the mix and see where we end up.
When you say trainer day, for any other guys like the fans who obviously only really come down to the friendlies and the match days and stuff, behind the scenes obviously you guys are doing training sessions and that. How does that work? How's your training regime for the new season?
Well, I mean, today, to be fair, Dad's put us on a good session. We've done a mix of, you know, distance running and then a lot of like SAQ, speed and agility stuff. So, as I said, it's day one, and there's not really been much ball kicking, but that's part of it. And yeah, I think the really positive thing for us at the start of last season was how fit we were, and that's a testament to the coaching staff and what they're able to get out of the lads. So it's only right that we go through it all again.
Wow.
So, yeah.
No, it sounds like a great preparation already.
Yeah.
It's great to be back. The buzz around the place is nice. First day back. It's great to have you back, mate. And all the best of luck for the season, and roll on Tuesday.
Also, just a quick, I know it's Elliot's birthday today, so happy birthday to Elliot, but it's also Vice Captain Dan Brown's birthday. I don't want him to go overlooked, so good old happy birthday to Brown Dog.
Fair. Happy birthday, mate. And cheers now. Appreciate it.
Thank you.